So go ahead and close your eyes, get comfortable, and just go ahead and start breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And allow that breath to get fuller on the inhale and deeper on the exhale. If you allow all of the energy, all of the breath to leave the body, your lungs will naturally kick into the next breath. And now, place your mind at your heart. And as you place your mind at your heart, smile gently to your heart. The energy of a smile is warm and nourishing to your heart. Thank your heart for all it does for you. And as you thank it, feel that feeling of gratitude. Share in the experience of gratitude with your heart. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to your heart. Shift your mind to the area of your stomach and spleen. The left side of the body, near the bottom of the rib cage. and smile to these organs. If you're unsure of where they are, just flood the whole area with love and gratitude. Thank those organs for all they do for you. Shift your focus to your lungs and smile to your lungs. Thank your lungs for everything they do for you. Share the feeling of gratitude with your lungs. Shift your focus to your kidneys. Close to the back, either side of the spine, at the bottom of the rib cage. smile to your kidneys. Thank them for all that they do for you. And share in that feeling of gratitude with your kidneys. And now, shift your mind to your liver, right side, the bottom of the rib cage, moving downward. And smile to your liver. Thank it for all that it does for you. There, in the feeling of gratitude with your liver. Now, return your mind to your heart. Thanking it once again. And filling it with divine light. Once your heart is filled with divine light, let that energy flow outward from your heart to fill the rest of your physical body. dissolving and releasing any physical ailments or issues you may be experiencing. And once your body is full, allow that divine light to extend outward like a luminous cocoon, an egg of light surrounding your body. And now, place your mind in the center of your body, slightly below your navel. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. And from there, shift your mind downward to the bottom of the torso. And we will begin the small heavenly circle. In a slow inhale, visualize energy moving up the back, through your spine, up the back of the neck, to the top of the head, and then exhale through the mouth. Let the energy come down the front of the body, perhaps a ½ inch inside the body. At your own slow pace, inhale going up, exhale coming down the front. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And after your next revolution, return your mind to your heart and visualize the room that I showed you in the center of your heart. If you need to see it again, I'm holding it up. The name of the room is Uruz. Say that to yourself as you focus on the room in your heart. Now, take 3 deep breaths. And I want you to visualize, to see, to feel yourself standing out front of wherever you feel is home. Take a look at the front of this building. What do you see? What do you notice? Go ahead and walk into your home. If it's an apartment, go into your space within the building. As you shut the door behind you, what do you notice? Move into the kitchen. What catches your attention? Where do you eat? Move into the room where you sleep. Look around the room. Can you find a wall that has no door in it? I'd like you, if possible, to find a wall with no door. And if not possible, find a wall that feels appealing. And as you reach down into your pocket, you notice a piece of chalk. Draw a door on that wall with a piece of chalk. As you put the chalk back in your pocket, you notice there's also a key. Take the key and use it to unlock that door. And when it's unlocked, open it up. When you open the door, you see a landing and stairs that are heading down. The landing feels warm. The colors are light. And you feel drawn to walk down the stairs at the end of the landing. As you get to the bottom of the stairs, there is a hallway, well lit and warm. And at the end, it seems like an opening want you to walk down this hallway towards the end. The farther you walk down the hallway, the more it sounds like water, like a stream, somewhere up ahead. Getting louder with every step. And when you get to the end of the hallway and step outside, you can see there is a stream a couple steps ahead of you and a path on the other side. The path seems inviting, so you decide to walk it. It's leading you into a forest. The air is warm, comfortable. The sun is out. You can hear the sound of the forest around you. What sounds do you hear? What does the air smell like? You continue walking, not in a hurry to go anywhere, just enjoying the forest as it's enjoying you being there as well. The critters are scurrying. The birds are singing. And after a little while in the forest, again, you see a bright light ahead, as if there's a clearing. As you get closer and closer, you realize there's a big clearing up ahead with flowers and grasses, the wind blowing gently. It's nice and warm and sunny, and you decide this is a good place to relax and lay down. You'll find a nice spot in the sun and rest. As you're looking for the spot, close to the center, you see a large, flat room, big enough that you could stretch out and not be at the end. You walk to this rock and lie down and relax in the sun. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your face can hear the wind in the grasses. You can smell the fresh scents of the flowers. And your breathing shifts deeper as you relax. Feel your breathing go deeper. After some time of rest and peace, you hear a twig snapping somewhere behind you in the forest. You begin to hear more twigs snapping and the swish of the underbrush as it's parting. The sounds are getting louder, and the snapping of the twigs turns to branches, and the crunching of something stepping, or is that stomping, on the forest floor. You realize whatever beast this is close, and you have no place to hide and nowhere to run. So slowly, you turn your head to look towards the sound, hoping to catch a peek of whatever this is. And suddenly, you hear a loud snort of a large animal testing the wind. The sound echoes through the clearing, and stepping out from the forest, you see what looks like a bison, a buffalo, but much, much bigger. This beast is fully 7 feet at the shoulders, and with 10 to 12 foot span of horn across the front. He has shaggy black hair and shining eyes, and you can hear him snorting and breathing in the air. You realize you are witnessing an Aurochs Bull, one of the fiercest animals on the planet. You remember vaguely stories of people that tried to hunt such a creature and how it did not go well. You know your physical and mental strength is going to be tested. You can tell this is his clearing, and from the look of his walk, he knows that it's his. Although you have remained silent, still as stone, he senses another presence in the clearing. He begins to show agitation, pawing the ground, head swinging those massive horns as if he were ready to meet a challenger for his territory. Suddenly he sees you. He lowers his head and charges. You know any defense will be useless. So something inside you decides to take the initiative. The horns coming at you look just like the rune Uruz. You spring up faster than you thought possible, and you run towards him, visualizing the rune Uruz in crimson red, sounding its name from deep within your being as you charge this beast. You are letting this bull know you are aware of his raw, primeval strength, but also that you seek to gain access to that strength and shape it for a greater good. He senses your thoughts and slows his charge. You continue running towards him, making a move to jump over his horns and ride his back, when all of a sudden, you are one with the Aurochs. Your body has merged with his. You can feel the weight of your body. Feel the weight of the Aurochs body. His potency is now coursing through your blood. You're almost overwhelmed at the sheer power of this magnificent beast. The strength in his massive muscles send chills, and you marvel at how easy you can turn the horns. As the bull, you pace, clearing with the authority of a champion. You know that you rule this space. You can feel the power of the earth's energy coming up through your hooves and running throughout your body. Every time you lift a hoof, you feel the pulling of earth's energy with you. Every time you take a step down, you feel yourself releasing old energy you no longer need. Every step ripples the earth like a stone thrown in the water. Everything that does not fit the feeling of power and authority that comes with being a champion drains from you back into the earth. You shake your horns upward to the sky and brilliant light flows through them. You know that with time, you can become master of this realm and then others beyond it. Feel the strength and stamina of this bull. Feel the energy filling up your body. You feel exhilarated with your power. And you begin to have a sense of your purpose. After some time of walking around the clearing, of feeling your new strength, you begin to feel sleepy and find a spot in the tall grass to rest. Your eyes become heavy and you fall asleep. After some time, you awake and realize you're back on the rock. You're back in human form. The bull is peacefully grazing in the tall grass. It's aware of you, but does not feel threatened. In fact, quite the opposite. Almost feels like it's your friend. You know that you have an agreement that you can journey back to this clearing and this special Aurochs anytime you have need of that raw power. You thank the Aurochs for sharing its power with you and move back into the forest and back on the path which you came. As you walk back to the stream, you can feel that you have uncovered new stamina and new tenacity and new power within you to endure and succeed at every worthy challenge in life. Feel that power. Feel that stamina. Feel that strength as it moves through your body. And give yourself permission to call upon it whenever it is needed. Move back to the stream. And when you're ready, cross the stream, go back through the hallway, up the stairs, through the door, shutting it and locking it behind you. And keeping that only key safe. Erase the markings. And sit down on the place that you sleep. And whenever you're ready, take 3 quick breaths through your nose, out your mouth, and return to the world of 3 dimensions.